Welcome to Star in a Reasonably Priced Aurora MR. This is a premiere show which is based in the world of Top Hangar, which happens inside the world of Star Citizen 2954. That's the year we are in right now. If you're watching it in 2024, I don't know how you're watching this because we are totally in the future for this. In this show, we bring on a guest from the world of Star Citizen, a content creator, a celebrity, a dev maybe, fingers crossed, and we chat with them everything about Star Citizen, their journey, what they have been enjoying, how did they got into it. Then we jump inside the game live and do a lap live in the Aurora MR. They get 3 chances and we'll keep the best score. That's the format of the show. This is the first time we're doing this as a live stream. Before this, you have seen this show as a machinima, but that was a very restrictive format. This, we can talk as long as we want. Now, today's guest, he's the creature of the sea, sort of king of the sea in a very evil way. And he's extremely creative. And funny enough, just today I found out a lot about him while we were chatting, setting up the stream, that he's extremely creative. And man, oh man, he's genius with the kind of stuff that he does with his streams. But at this stage, he's been a YouTube content creator, and not just Star Citizen. He has played other games, made videos about other games, and a few of them I actually personally enjoy, except for Starfield. We'll talk about that. And then now he's coming here. He's actually started doing lore videos about Star Citizen, which is the new thing that he's doing. But today, welcome. You know what? I don't know when it's going to be released in the game, but today, on this live stream, I am releasing the Kraken. Here comes Mr. Kraken. You are now live.
Hello there. Well, I apologize, I don't have a book to sell.
There's no plugin that you can. Well, maybe sell your T-shirt. It's right on the brand.
I mean, it is, and Drake is the only brand that you need in Star Citizen.
Yes, but friends don't let friends fly, Drake. So
wow.
I don't know what.
Well, that was a quick lap.
And there you go. That's Top Hangar for you guys. That beard, though, wow, that is amazing. As we were talking,
it's laziness.
Oh, and I totally understand that. My laziness goes the other way. I just trim it, just trim it all. I understand.
Yeah, a few years ago, my wife bought me a beautiful cutthroat razor because I've always wanted one. And that was around about the time I went, you know what, I can't be bothered shaving anymore.
But man, that is an awesome beard. As we were talking before, you have not been done justice inside Star Citizen, even with the new hair and beard update.
It's my biggest disappointment with Star hair. Where Star beard? Should start a campaign.
Star beard.
My campaigns don't really go anywhere if the Raptors are anything to go by.
Well, soon.
Soon, TM.
Soon. It'll come. Well, welcome to Top Hangar, Star on a Reasonably Priced Aurora MR. Thank you for being the guinea pig and just willing to take the leap and come on a live stream format. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. And, using the term star.
Oh, yes.
Questionable.
It comes with an asterisk, like I should do that. Just put a disclaimer.
Not quite a star in a reasonably priced Aurora MR. Doesn't have the same ring to it.
But it sounds. I was actually very surprised when I was thinking of the name for the show when I did the Top Hangar Machinima. It's like, oh, how can I say it? But it actually works really well. Star in a reasonably priced Aurora MR. So the way you say it is like a star in a reasonably priced Aurora MR. It's just the way you word it. That's the thing. So to kickstart the things, Mr. Kraken, how did your journey begin with Star Citizen?
By thinking it was a scam. Genuinely, that's how it. So I never played Wing Commander or anything like that.
Can't beat that.
got a casual internet acquaintance, because I don't use the term friend, who has played all of those games, loves Chris Roberts, this, that, and the other. Tried to get me into it many, many years ago when the Kickstarter was up. At the time the Kickstarter went up, there was a lot of games that were kickstarting, but turned out to be, absolute nothingware. So I was like, yeah, nah, I'm good, thanks. A couple of years go by, he goes, oh, yeah, this is what we've got now. Yeah. A couple of years go by, oh, look, it's got this now. Keep looking at it, but never actually dove in. And then in 2018, I went, yeah, that looks all right, actually. And then proceeded to spend about 5 hours on a pad in an Aurora going, what the hell am I doing?
2016.
Yeah.
Did you say 2016?
2018.
2018. Same year I started. Same year.
It's a good year. Good year to start. All the best people in Star Citizen started in 2018.
Oh, I will agree with that. I have to. And was it? So it has to be Port Olisar for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
I miss Port Olisar.
I do.
I miss pads. I don't miss pad ramming, but I miss pads.
Made a video about it. There are a lot of people from 2018. I'm aware of the chat, but I'm reading the chat, but I'm just not going to say anything. So keep at it, Sheepy. All right. Sorry, Crack.
I need to apologize for Sheepy and Araka, and also thank them. They're from my org, because I popped a little thing in the org chat to come and swing by and point and laugh.
Well, I'm very
pleasure
happy
to see you, boys.
I'm very happy to have them here. You don't need to apologize. I literally thought, oh, wow, my title worked. And these two absolute strangers have just decided to show up.
Oh, and Queen Vic's here as well from the British are coming.
When somebody,
that's the org, by the way.
When someone not from your side of Stanton comes in, let me have that one, okay? Until then, thanks for actually posting it about it in your org. And thank you for bringing people over. It is very much appreciated. Welcome, Queen. Welcome, MGH. Thank you for joining us. So now that you mentioned, what is the org? Which org is yours?
So it's the British are coming. And as the name would suggest, we are British mostly, and we are coming.
Top Gear is a very British show. Of course, I'm scared. That's the best I can do.
That was a brilliant Sean Connery whilst drunk impression. Well done.
I swear. I swear, a box of cereal. That's it. That's
it. That's where I can leave it.
Exit left.
But no, speed and power. Those are the main things you need.
And stripes, sir. Stripes.
Stripes add an extra 5 miles an hour. Sorry, kilometers.
So much torque. Yes.
And of course, my genius sometimes knows no bounds.
Oh, absolutely. Well, a great show. I'm just happy to do this in Star Citizen.
This is why I was more than happy to come on. And yeah, you're going to need to edit this bit out because I'm going to waffle. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
As I said to you before we went live, I'm a massive fan of people who do streams in a format. And all the different formats that you do, I'm absolutely in love with. From the quiz, knickknacks, to this, you actually put effort into making it a show rather than just pressing stream now, go live. You actually put effort into it, and I absolutely respect that. And that's why I'm more than willing to share it, because formats work.
Well, as you know, we've been trying to sort everything and plan everything for 1 hour. That's the whole allure for me of doing this stream. If I can, I like to work on my interfaces, and I know I'm talking to the right person about it because you showed me what you used to do in your streams, so you will understand this. Absolutely, I love to create interfaces. This interface that you're seeing, I actually made this live, and it was just, I love doing it. And tomorrow I'm releasing my new interface for my regular streams. This is why I just do this. Simple as that. Simple as that. And I think this is just beautiful symmetry that has happened, that you're the first guest on this show. And thank you for watching the streams. I was talking about the org.
I'm actually a relatively new joiner to the British Are Coming, but they've made me feel more than welcome.
Yeah.
I resisted joining an org for a very long time. 6 years, in fact.
Okay. So when
Mainly
which,
because, you know, I stick to solo cruise ships most of the time, or one or two people. I've got my usual internet acquaintances and friend. There's only one.
okay.
Who come in and out of Star Citizen. They play other games as well. Like at the minute, they're well into Diablo 4, some random game that, you know, has no bearing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, right, at some point, I'm going to need to join an org,
Yeah.
especially because I need to justify owning a reclaimer.
Oh, okay. Big spender.
And now an ironclad or two,
Oh,
maybe.
the Iron Chad you bought. All right. Continue
Yes,
on
the
with your
Caterpillar.
with the org.
It needed to
The
be done.
Caterpillar. Yes, that's the word. Go on with your org
So
story. Very interesting.
So I've done it before, and I thought, right, let's make an actual effort again, and started searching for British orgs.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, over the years, I'm old-ish now. Over the years, I've been in American clans, guilds, and this, that, and the other, and global guilds and clans. And I'm just getting old and crabby now, really. Just give me British. Give me a British
British
organisation.
Yeah.
Because I know that the timings are always going to be pretty much the same thing. Don't need to mess about with time zones, staying up ridiculously late, talking to people, keeping the wife awake. Although I still do.
Oh yeah. We most of us Star Citizen players, that's one common trait we have.
But no, they're a really, really chill bunch. Massive organisation, really, but sort of under the radar. And you've got people like Araka, the Spectrum Warrior, who keep things fresh and entertaining. And it's, no drama. Wonderful.
That's nice. So you said 6 years it took you to join the org. By the way, shout out to the org, to the Brits. Cool. If you want to post your link, the org link, please go ahead and post it in the chat. Please do that. And it's nice to have Araka in here, the guild leader, king of the Brits.
No, just the Spectrum Warrior.
The Spectrum Warrior. Do post the link.
If you've ever visited Spectrum,
I have. I
you have
do.
more than likely seen Araka.
I don't get engaged in the chat, but I do like to check my Spectrum just to keep an eye on my badges, like what badges I have. Or I post in fan art section. That's what I do. Okay, now it took you 6 years to join an org. Same for me. I think I finally joined my org in last year. Until then, I was just a solo player, absolute solo player, and I only watched a very few YouTube content creators. And I was not so I'm still discovering who's who of the Star Citizen verse, because long history of this game. So nice to catch up. And as you said, you used to stream, and I will say, with the kind of stream you used to do, the stuff that you showed me, Mr. K, you gotta start tomorrow, brother. You gotta start doing it. And I would love to watch your streams because they are interactive.
They were interactive.
The stuff you showed me.
But no, I will at some point. But as I said, format. So there'll be a thing to it.
No,
we'll
that
see.
will be.
At the moment, I'm focusing on work, life, and trying not to procrastinate
and
over details and get inside my own head about YouTube videos.
Also trying to waiting for the game to recover from the memory leak so that you can properly, behave. Yeah. So here's the thing. So you play a lot of games, and one of them I absolutely love, SnowRunner. That's a beautiful game. And you do have delved into Starfield, a lot of other games. What is the allure of Star Citizen?
At this point, it's like crack. I've invested too much in it, so it's in my brain now.
Okay.
No,
now
it's
question.
Go on.
How much?
No.
Come on, then. Come on. All right, I'll guess, and you tell me.
I have been very savvy with bargains. and got a lot of giveaways.
So CCU chains you've been doing?
Yeah, CCU chains, absolutely.
Cool.
But leave it at that.
Still, how much? How much? Shall I give a number and maybe you, or let the
Nope.
chat do it? Chat,
We
please.
will leave it at that.
No,
You can
chat. No, we have
you
to
can pin the tail on the donkey.
As sitting on this chair of Top Hangar, the host of this amazing ship show, it is my responsibility to address the questions people have in their minds. And this is bothering everyone now, how much this bearded person has spent on Star Citizen. Everybody wants to know. So, the chat, please start throwing numbers. I'm gonna throw 4,000 USD at that. You tell me who comes closest.
I mean, I can tell you who comes closest, but
2K.
let's
Alex,
just say more than is reasonable. There is a close number,
give me the
but
number.
I am not going to give the figure or who's closest because my wife will probably watch this.
Okay. I can edit it out of YouTube if you want.
She might be watching right now. She's out.
Okay, leave it at that. It is one of 1,500, 4,000, 2,000. So somehow something tells me the glint in his eye that I am very close. I will, because Aaron Chad, let's not forget, and he, which other ship?
The Caterpillar was cheap.
Cheap, yeah. Oh, the fact that you said it was cheap means you have spent a lot. I think 4,000 is the closest. Closing it in. We did figure it out. All right, now.
I mean, over 6 years, when you figure it out, that's not too bad. But
it is close to 4,000.
the actual figure shall remain a mystery.
Mrs. K, we have a problem in the house. Where has all the shaving and the trimming money's been going?
Absolutely.
Okay, now you of course do the YouTube content. I like your first look videos, which are very quick, short bit content. What made you decide to start making content about Star Citizen?
It's the main thing that I do is I essentially live on PTU. The live game doesn't bother me so much at the minute. Obviously, I do play the live game, but obviously being in Evocati, that's just one of the things. As soon as that comes up, I'm on it. A lot of people have probably seen my avatar on Issue Council flagging their report as a dupe. It's nothing against you.
Okay. Okay.
To be fair, I don't do it that much anymore because of CIG making the reports or versions available to be seen. If they don't do that, it's just there's no point in flagging something as a dupe because people will just get upset that it's been flagged as a dupe. They can't see the original. Whatever. But yeah, I mainly focus on PTU. So, I mean, as an offshoot, I just went. I mean, I mainly work with. Mainly focus on bugs and new features coming in, testing the hell out of them, and providing dimensions. I've got thousands of videos on my YouTube channel that you'll only see if you go on Issue Council.
Oh, okay. So they're all unlisted.
Because obviously they're all unlisted because it's
Understood.
just me exploring bugs. Yeah, because the amount of people that don't provide evidence, or just do a very simple bug report. There's always a video running. I've made my own screenshotting apps to name by what build it is and things like that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what started. I thought, well, if I'm uploading a load of stuff to YouTube anyway, I might as well
Start
fire up the old documents, write a script, quick, straight to the point stuff, no waffling or messing about or trying to pad out to 10 minutes. Used to be a thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's as long as it needs to be.
Because
I don't care about monetization or anything like that. It's as long as it needs to be.
Yes, you and that actually gives you an advantage that you can be very quick with the video. You did the tractor, the Argo tractor vehicle MPV thing, and you also did the latest subscriber perk, that new hazmat suit thingy. That's clever because you can be very quick with that content, and that actually pays back because you get a lot of views. short video, but I think it helps. Sim wants to know like what's your setup, like hot ass keyboard and mouse. How do you play Star Citizen?
I am absolutely hosass.
Okay.
Got VKB
Oof.
Evos,
Right here.
Omni throttle on the left, obviously.
They're sitting right here, guys. VKBs. I can't lift them to my camera, but yes, great piece of
Well,
kit.
I can. Also, just as
Sure.
a big shout out, and this has just happened in the org chat. These clamps from Amazon, absolutely the best.
Can you send me the link because I've been hunting for them? Can you be please so kind? And
Absolutely,
also,
I'll send you my affiliate link for Amazon.
thank you. So we don't have to release Mrs. Kraken because that comment by Orakas was just awesome and I missed it. So I had to mention that because that was such a cool comment in the chat. Okay, now coming back to Star Citizen, what's your favorite place in Star Citizen? What do you
Hurston.
call? Lowell boy. Another
And that's
Lowell
going to
boy.
trigger a lot of people because they don't like dirt.
I like it. Born in the gutters of Lowell, absolutely. So I play the game differently from a lot of the people. Like I like to stay on one planet for a very long time, like until a new patch drops or something like that. And Lorville has always, and you can actually see it in my machinima videos, like it's Lorville everywhere. But now my son, he was like, let's go to Arcop, let's go there. So I started living in Arcop. But yesterday I went back to Lorville, just yesterday, to grab something from there. I cannot tell you, and believe me when I say this, it really felt like going home. And I was surprised that this is a game which is giving me that feeling that I have come back home. I'm not making this up. This is true.
I completely get that. So for a long time, I was working out of Microtech, salvaging out of Lagrange points, blah, blah, blah. And then I thought, do you know what, it's been ages. So the past, well, for all of 323 PTU testing, unless there was something specific with the landing zone, I was back at Hurston and I've just stayed there now.
Man, it's just, I can see the chat reacting in different ways to us Lowell boys. But where else will you find golden statues, guys? Come on.
And the best Artimex flavor.
Also, don't forget, the top hangar secret racetrack is actually on Hurston. I'm not going to tell you where it is. Don't tell anybody else. It's a very top secret location. All right?
Just off the M4.
Yeah, just off the that show, right? Top Gear. Wow, it's just such a. Okay, let's talk about. Before we go to the ships, what's the most memorable thing? Like I just shared one story with you that I went to Lorville yesterday. It felt like going home. What is the most memorable thing you can share with us regarding Star Citizen?
Well,
That can be a sound alert, what you just did.
you're welcome.
So
Rates are very reasonable.
I'll just cut it out. I don't need you. Oh, I can pay you right now. Here you go. I'm going to pay you with 8 cruise bottles there. Consider yourself paid.
Oh, there we go.
Paid.
One of the most memorable things of Star Citizen, honestly, it is just that. It is that first moment of walking out onto the pad at Olisar and choking to death and then going, oh, right. But no, that is it. Just the scope of it. You're blown away all the time. And you know this yourself as someone else who does virtual photography in Star Citizen. There are loads of points where you just stop and go, that is beautiful. And this is a game.
See, my God, because you started in the same year as I did. Exactly the same feeling. That is my absolutely the favorite moment, not just in Star Citizen, but in gaming itself. When I walked onto that open pad on Port Olisar, it did blow me away. I was amazed, like, what?
Yeah.
What? Also, it's the sound design. Like, you really feel the vacuum and majestic, that feeling. You only get that once. Only once, and brilliant. And that's also why I was so motivated to do that machinima on Port Olisar, the last son of Olisar. However, in a comedy way. But that's a genuine attempt to pay homage to Port Olisar. It did mean a lot to me. Just like Half-Life 2 has meant a lot to me in my gaming life, Port Olisar was very important to me. What I really hope it comes back, really, really hope for that. Now, ships. Of course, we're not here to just talk about Star Citizen ships. So, your daily driver, Mr. K.
Vulture.
Oh, no, I really can't say anything bad about that ship because I absolutely love the Vulture. I love its design. I love its colors. I love the fact that any skin looks good on it. But enough. Please, you present your thoughts about it.
Well, I mean, it's utility. And like I said, the main thing that I do is PTU. But when I'm in live, it's normally just salvaging. Again, hence the Reclaimer. But I often use the Vulture to just jump from station to station, and there's a few ships that I could choose. It's normally either the Vulture or the Rambler.
The Drake. You are I see you're being true to your branding. I see that.
Absolutely.
You're doing justice to your T-shirt. But I love the Vulture. Like it is really is a great ship design. Beautiful. But
it's lovely.
So it's your daily driver. So obviously you changed the quantum drive in it.
Atlas. Always put an Atlas in a Vulture.
Okay. Now here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. I got the VK in it. The VK 00 or whatever you call it. That's what I have. That's the perfect quantum drive if you're going to do salvage. But then again, you use it as a daily driver. I don't. I use it literally for salvage. It's perfect because I stay at L1, ARC L1. Go out, do panels, go to ARCOP, sell, come back. The VK is perfect for that. You come and store and replenish your quantum fuel. So all your salvagers out there, give it a try. Otherwise, this quantum drive is so fast, extremely fast, brilliant. Vulture doesn't feel like a Vulture anymore with that quantum drive. It feels like I don't know, Cutty Black with an XL1. Look at us. We are actually doing some technical discussion, just like Top Gear.
We're talking cars. What a car show! By the way, hang on. Talking ships.
Talking ships. What is this? This is actually becoming quite real. Yeah. Okay. But your favorite ship then? It has to be different from your daily driver. Which is your favorite ship?
Does it have to be different from the driver?
Because I need some some entertainment value in the show.
Are we saying ship or chassis?
Okay. You mean a platform? The platform, the common platform.
Yeah. Because I mean, it's hard not to love I was going to say the Vulture. It's hard not to love the Cutlass, and it does come in many flavors.
Agreed.
But
yep.
I mean, for all round, I think when it comes to things like Pyro, then Corsair, that will be the favorite. But Cutlass, yeah, we'll put that as the favorite.
It is an amazing ship, but we have very bad history with Cutty, on our reasonably priced Aurora MR. If you have seen the first two episodes,
I have, yes, and I wasn't going to mention it, but as you brought it up,
yeah, the people of drama. Okay, how does that go? Drama. What's the Drake Army and Military Applications Association or something? That's what I made up. They complain about it. Oh
yes, I do take offence at you treating cutlasses like
it is hilarious though. Doing that gag, I'll miss doing that in a live stream because that gag was just maybe I will record something and play it in a live stream every now and then. But doing that gag with the Drake was just absolute favorite thing to do. However, let me tell you, this is a secret because I'm not Jack Arson from Top Hangar. I'm just Lens Nation. I'm the producer. Jack Arson has been fired because
the producers are the ones that
the producer is doing this because he wanted to punch me, so I had to fire him. He will return to his regular programming with the Top Hangar episode 3. But my favorite, I have actually been flying Cutty for last a month or so, and I like it so much, and it's a very functional ship. I actually bought a skin for it, which is very rare for me. I actually bought the Coalfire skin from my Cutty, and may I say, yes, that is a beautiful skin. That's a beautiful skin. Looks so good on the Cutty.
only surpassed by the Skull and Crossbones.
Is
The old pirate skin.
Yeah, the pirate skin, right? That's what I've been thinking. What I like about the red one is that it's got the stripes in it. Makes my cutty go fast.
Gotta have the go faster stripes. Get over this.
We are actually doing proper top hanger. This is actually feeling pretty good.
I apologize.
Okay, now
derailed it long ago. Star
now-
Wars. No, sorry.
Oh, no. So very soon we will be jumping into the game to do the lab. But before we do that, who else is your favorite on what other content creators do you watch when it comes to Star Citizen?
Now, I don't really watch that many content creators when it comes to Star Citizen. There's the main reason being is a lot of Star Citizen content is opinion, and a lot of it is drama farming. I mean, obviously there's Space Tomato that keeps, middle of the road and actually approaches things objectively. But I steer away a lot of the time. And again, one of those things that I said to you about streaming and general content creation is I don't compete with anybody else, so I don't watch other people's content that they're putting out. If they've done a video exactly the same topic, it doesn't bother me whatsoever. I only compete with myself, and that's how anybody should be. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Worry about what you're doing. Just to get that little motivational message in.
Well,
but I mostly just look at and follow stuff on Twitter. Like people like Becky on Blast are just absolutely hilarious.
she's pretty
And
fun.
then obviously you've got Abdi and Yo-Yo Meg, and Yo-Yo's such a wholesome streamer.
She's so
I
good.
swing into her streams every now and again, and she's just absolutely adorable.
Space Tomato is definitely, I like his voice, how awesome it is, and very professional content. Again, he puts an effort into the production value of the things. I absolutely like it. But there are others, yes, okay. But as I said, it's not about me, it's about you. Thanks for sharing your likes. And obviously you watch Lens Nation YouTube, right? Because, well, it's not...
I've heard of the guy.
I don't do information content, man. I'm making machinimas.
Subscribe.
Oh, that's...
No, wait, we're on Twitch, aren't we?
Follow.
Thank you. That's
Welcome.
another good sound effect I think I can use without paying you. Maybe pay you with the cruise. All right. But before we go into the game and do the lap in the Aurora MR, what is one thing you would like to change in Star Citizen? Your one gripe, absolute drives you mad.
There are many things, but one thing is access to the Misk Raptor.
Oh. Oh, have you
please.
seen my artwork on
Well,
that?
I have, yes.
Good. My feeling's the same.
And
Yeah, I never knew I would feel such a way for a cleaning unit utility vehicle.
And we are currently on day 68 without it being purchasable.
That's what you do. That you do post that. Yep. I wonder every single time you post it, like, how long is he gonna keep it up? Like,
As long as I need to.
because that's not coming in game. Like, they're not gonna introduce that gameplay, right?
The asset is there. A fool and his money is easily parted. I am a fool. Let me part with it.
Oh, brother.
And as mentioned in Star Citizen Live yesterday, apparently you've got to wait 90 days to start harassing the lead vehicle designer. So we're nearly there.
We're nearly there. So, okay, that's a very valid gripe, and at least it is not server error. Please wait. I actually like that. Give you.
I mean,
that.
on server error, please wait. What we need is Pong on that screen.
Yes.
Mini game while we're waiting for server recovery.
Or something like Gwent. As soon as you're close to winning, you're back in the servers. Forget about your game. Yeah. Well, I really want some mini games in the game. I'm pretty sure they will bring it in, right? Okay, people, it's time to jump into the game and do a lap in the Aurora MR. Now, this is a top secret track, so please do not tell anybody else about it. It's on Lorville, just off the M4. Mr. Kraken will get 3 attempts in his Aurora MR, and then we'll come back and then we'll do the lab board. So every time we do a lap, we'll jump out because otherwise it becomes a running lap. So we'll have to do this 3 times. So
No, it's fine.
thanks for your
take the
patience,
running lap.
guys. Thank you very much. Hey, Kiyosa, that's another guest who will be coming to this live stream for doing a lap in Aurora MR. He's a low flyer. It'll be very interesting what lap time Kiyosa posts. And here we go.
And the engine slowly kicked into life.
Here we go. I'm just very much zoomed in, waiting for Kraken to show up. There we go. And I will be your camera, guys. Here he goes under this quarter train. If you watch the second episode of Aurora MR, you will understand why it's called the quarter crane. And we are coming to Fists of Robert.
Oh, no.
That's what we call this section, the Fists of Robert.
In wrong direction.
I keep hearing wrong direction from my game. Well, I'm not racing, I'm the camera. Through our sponsored corner this week has been sponsored by Cruise.
Good sponsor, as long as it's purple.
Great sponsor, sir. At least for this episode, they're a great sponsor. We shall see in the next episode. This is a good one. The farthest corners on this track onto a very long straight.
Gently through.
Which really, this is where you absolutely use your...
I hate this brick.
That's proper Top Gear fashion. Cockpit audio.
It doesn't steer.
Through the
Should've
drums.
got a Drake ship for this, you know.
Through the drums. I think I'm going to go close quarters because this camera, I fly way too far.
Right. Now this is Kraken.
This is the one. We're coming up to the Grambon.
Oh,
What was it?
turn, you pig.
Crambon. Coming up to Crambon.
Down, steady.
And he made it.
Yes!
But will he make the second arc? Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Victory is mine.
Very
I don't wanna do this
close.
again.
Very close to the end. Wide. Just lost it there.
That wasn't wide. That was fine. This is fine. Maximum effort.
Narrow margin.
I'm at least in the top 3, so it's fine.
Final stretch. And
You keep saying final stretch.
This is the
actually
final
finish.
This is the toughest corner of them all, at least for me.
You
This
just said it was a
always
corner.
is.
You said it was a finish, so I went flat out. This is
Yeah.
on you.
You got to turn
I missed
here,
the
by the way.
spin.
You got to turn here. Go to the finish line. You got start line. You need to go to the start line. Oh, I meant the blame the cameraman.
Cameraman is down. Oh no! Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's one lap complete.
He's crashed.
I'm just
Something went boom.
okay. I'm just gonna change the screen. I hope you enjoyed that. How was the experience of flying the Aurora MR?
Absolutely horrific.
As it should be. As it should be. It's a flying brick. That's why we call it the flying brick. But and for the price you pay, it's a reasonably priced ship. So that's how much you got. But did you enjoy the track? Did you enjoy the day out there? Flying?
Well, I mean, it was Hurston, so you know you can't really say anything bad about Hurston. What we will say is that you know the outside team that came from Area 18 to put those arrows up, their fault.
Technical. The wind was flowing in the wrong direction there. Aurora
Well, I
was
mean, you know, when the wind flaps up, blows the beard in the face. There's nothing you can
a
do.
little less tire pressure. There was also an issue. The corrugations on the track. Absolutely. Okay, let's go to the lab board and see how you did. So, as you can see, sponsored by Cruise. Very important energy drink. If you're playing Star Citizen and you're venturing in the verse, please use our sponsor. Use our code WhoIsLensNation and get no discount whatsoever. They will probably charge you $1 extra, 1 alpha UAC extra. However, it comes with 35% reduced energy and quantity. Cruise, everyone. Red's Resort on episode 1 and Space Coder in episode 2. Where do you think you have come?
I think I've come in a solid top 3 position.
Okay, redo that. Okay, here we go. So you, sir, your time was 2:28.
Hey,
You are
not last.
second.
I'm better than Space Coder.
Absolutely, you are. And what a fun ride that was. You crashing we got to name a corner after you. Congratulations. And for this bit, I think I'm going to add a lot of applause in my YouTube video.
Please do. I need the validation that I'm not actually terrible.
And we are back. And that was the live stream version of A Star in a Reasonably Priced Aurora MR. And Kraken is on our lab boats. Thank you so much for coming. And I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, thank you very much for having me again. That was horrifying, and I never want to repeat it. Next time, please ask me on knickknacks and not starting to...
No, we will bring you back on knickknacks. I have another show which is called Knickknacks, where we bring in our guests and we talk about them, not Star Citizen, but them, the person behind the content creation. What is the cool stuff they have? What are the cool things they have done? Show us your virtual photography. Show us your art and craft. The cool things that are about you. That's Knickknacks. So I will definitely be bringing Mr. Kraken back for that stream. But until then, thank you so much, Mr. Kraken, for coming. It was fun. Your final thoughts on the episode tonight?
My final thoughts. Feel like I should be facing the camera side on. If you go to Microtech, don't eat yellow snow.
That is a very handy tip in game and in real life. Beautiful.
But no, it's been great. Like I said, love the fact that you put the effort in to do formatted shows. So I'm more than happy to participate for you. And keep it up, man.
And it was a pleasure to have you. I know this was not easy, because this was the first time we were going to do this, but what an absolute champ you were, Mr. K. Thanks for just gliding through everything, and especially turning up 1 hour early so that we can do this. That was brilliant. And on that tally torpedo, this show will come to a close. Thanks for watching the episode 3 of A Star in a Reasonably Priced Aurora MR. There is no message left for the producers to give because the producer himself was the host. Thanks for watching. We will return with episode 4 very soon. Fly safe. I'll see you out there. 07. It was built by Mr. Hurston in the memory of one of the very, very good racers.
That's a proper sharp turn, that.
There, yes, it is, and it's very
Yeah,
tricky. This is where you usually crash. Oh, and we have a crash.
Well, I mean, you did that. You said this is where you usually crash.
This
that was all on you.
Beautiful, glorious crash that just happened. Oh my God! Clip that.
I'm gonna need a stiff drink after this one.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is the one you gotta. Oh, you went. I don't know. Where did you go? That's not the lab.
No.
Where are you going?
Oh, that, and it's all gone horribly wrong.
Okay, we gotta do one more lap. Shall we do one more? We'll keep the fastest time.
Always give maximum effort. Wait, where's the next? It pointed this way.
To your left. To your left. To your left. Oh, and he is lost, ladies and gentlemen. That happened live. No. He is lost. No, you are absolutely lost. And on that A2 torpedo, is that right?
Close enough.
And on that A2 torpedo, this show comes to a close. We will watch you. What am I doing? And on that Retaliator, take 3. And on that tally torpedo, this show will has. I think this is more entertaining. This is more entertaining. Hold on, I'm gonna clip it.